Space looks beautiful from Earth, billions of stars, glowing galaxies, colorful nebulae, but this view hides a terrifying truth. The universe is not full. In fact, most of existence is almost completely empty. Between stars, between galaxies, and even between atoms, there is an unimaginable emptiness stretching across reality itself, a silence so deep that a human mind can barely understand it. And the strangest part? This emptiness may be the real reason humanity feels so alone in the universe. Tonight, we are going to travel through the terrifying emptiness of space to understand why the universe feels so empty. And by the end of this journey, you may never look at the night sky the same way again. When we look at images of space, it feels crowded. Telescopes show glowing galaxies everywhere, endless stars, cosmic dust, giant explosions. It feels alive, but these images are misleading. Space photography often captures only the brightest regions. The universe is mostly darkness. Imagine standing alone in the middle of an endless ocean at night. No ships, no land, no sound. Now make that emptiness infinitely larger. That is closer to reality. Even inside our own solar system, planets are incredibly far apart. If Earth were the size of a marble, the nearest planet would still be meters away, and the nearest star? Thousands of kilometers away. The night sky tricks our brains. Stars look close together, but most are separated by unimaginable distances. Space isn't packed tightly like cities on Earth. It's more like isolated islands floating in an endless, dark ocean. And this emptiness only becomes more terrifying as we move farther away. Humans evolved on a crowded planet. Trees, oceans, animals, cities, everywhere we look, something exists nearby. But space doesn't work like Earth. The nearest star to Earth is Proxima Centauri. It sounds close, but light itself, the fastest thing in the universe, takes more than 4 years to reach it. Let that sink in. Light can circle Earth 7 times in 1 second, yet even light struggles to cross interstellar space. If a human spacecraft traveled toward Proxima Centauri using today's technology, the journey would take tens of thousands of years. Entire civilizations could rise and disappear before arrival. This is why space feels empty. Distances are so enormous that movement itself becomes meaningless. Even if alien civilizations exist, they may simply be too far away to ever meet. The universe may not be silent because life is rare. It may be silent because space itself keeps everything separated forever. And this is only the emptiness between nearby stars. Beyond our galaxy, things become far more disturbing. Our galaxy, the Milky Way, contains hundreds of billions of stars. Sounds crowded, but even here, most of the galaxy is empty space. If our solar system disappeared tomorrow, most of the Milky Way would never notice. That's how isolated stars truly are. The Milky Way is so large that light needs around 100,000 years to cross it. Human history itself is tiny compared to this distance. When ancient humans painted on cave walls, light from distant regions of our galaxy had not even reached Earth yet, and somewhere right now, stars may already be dead. While their light continues traveling through the darkness, space creates delay, a cosmic loneliness. We never see the universe as it is. We only see echoes from the past, and outside the Milky Way, the emptiness grows even larger. Galaxies look close together in telescope images, but once again, this is an illusion. The distance between galaxies is horrifying. Entire galaxies drift through enormous empty regions for millions of years. If the Milky Way were the size of a coin, the nearest major galaxy would still be kilometers away. Between them, almost nothing. No air, no planets, no stars, just darkness, endless darkness. This is intergalactic space, one of the loneliest places imaginable. A human drifting there would see almost nothing. No sound, no nearby sunlight, only tiny distant points of light. And the farther we observe the universe, the stranger the emptiness becomes. Scientists eventually discovered something terrifying. The universe is not evenly filled with galaxies. Instead, galaxies gather in giant clusters, leaving behind enormous empty regions called cosmic voids. Some cosmic voids are hundreds of millions of light years across. These are among the emptiest places in existence. If you traveled into one, you could move for millions of years without finding a galaxy. Imagine staring into darkness for eternity, while knowing there may be absolutely nothing nearby. Cosmic voids reveal something important. The universe is not designed around life. Life appears to exist only in tiny, isolated pockets, surrounded by incomprehensible emptiness. And yet, even empty space is not truly empty. At first glance, empty space seems like nothing, but physics tells a different story. Even the vacuum of space contains hidden activity. Tiny quantum particles appear and disappear constantly. Invisible energy fills the universe. In fact, scientists believe most of the cosmos is made from mysterious invisible substances, dark matter and dark energy. We cannot see them directly, yet they shape the universe itself. This means the emptiness of space may actually hide forces we barely understand. The universe feels empty because most of reality is invisible to us. Humans evolved to see only a tiny fraction of existence. The cosmos may be filled with things our senses cannot detect. And perhaps that realization is more unsettling than emptiness itself. Humans fear emptiness, silence, isolation, darkness. Space combines all three. Deep down, we want the universe to feel alive, connected, but the cosmos feels cold and distant, and maybe that is why space fascinates us so much. It reminds us how small we are. Every human civilization, every war, every dream, every person you have ever loved exists on a tiny planet floating through an endless void. Yet strangely, this emptiness also makes life precious. Because in a universe dominated by darkness, even a single living world becomes extraordinary. Maybe the emptiness of space is not proof that life is meaningless. Maybe it is proof that life is rare enough to matter. The universe is not a crowded place. It is an ocean of unimaginable emptiness, interrupted only occasionally by islands of light, stars, galaxies, planets, life, and somewhere on one tiny world orbiting an ordinary star, humans stare into the darkness, trying to understand it. Perhaps one day, humanity will cross the empty distances between stars. Perhaps we will discover other civilizations hidden in the cosmic dark, or perhaps the universe will remain silent forever. But one thing is certain. The emptiness of space is not simply nothing. It is the stage upon which the entire universe exists, a darkness so vast that it makes every small light feel miraculous. And maybe that is the real reason space feels so empty. Because without the emptiness, we would never notice the light. If you enjoyed this journey through the universe, subscribe for more cinematic space documentaries. And tell us in the comments, does the emptiness of space make you feel afraid or amazed?